Hi everyone, another video, another day on the Golf GTI. So far I've had a res delete, I've upgraded the cluster to a 3D cluster, I've put the wheels on, I've put the center caps on, I've painted the calipers red, and tomorrow in the morning I'm actually dropping this car off to get tuned. Yes, we are tuning this car. It is going to have a KO4 kit fitted, which I've already got. I'm going to show you that in a second. I'm not sure what kind of power it's gonna be pushing, but I'm trying to do everything in the right way. I may as well tell you where the car's going. It's going to a company called Decimal Tenths. They're going to be doing the tuning and everything on this car. I know a lot of you guys will have heard of that place. I've only recently heard of them because I'm new to the GTI thing in that kind of way. And yeah, they're meant to be big in the game, so that's where the car's going. I've got a charge pipe of something like that, and I know this is the KO4 turbo with the manifold. I've got the injectors in there, which I think need reconditioning. I've got some little unit. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but as far as I'm aware, everything is here to do the upgrade on the car. So anything I haven't got, they will upgrade. I've also got the Revo induction kit over here. Got clamps. Right guys, so I have made it to Decimal Tenths. I've been here about an hour. I did get lost along the way because it's like a little tucked away unit on an industrial estate, and I had to ask somebody where it was, and I found it now. And what can I say? To be honest, I should have pulled my camera out as soon as I got here, but I didn't. I've had a chat with a guy called Nick and another guy called Cal. My gosh, those guys have opened up my eyes to this KO4 tuning on the mk5 GTI. The only thing that I knew about this was probably what I've seen on other videos like YouTube and what I've researched myself, but these guys are so knowledgeable, and you know what, more than anything, so friendly that yeah, I'm so happy that I've brought the car here. Nick has told me so much things that I can do, but he understands that I don't really want to send this car to the moon. I just want a little bit more power, and he said I will get a lot more power, and he's actually given me a few other options, but I'll maybe cross that bridge later on. Through the process of, you know, owning this car. Right guys, and just like that, we are back. What has been a quick second for you has been 3 weeks and 1 day for me. We are back in sunny Newcastle. In fact, it's actually quite nice today, to pick up the mk5 Golf GTI. As far as I'm aware, everything is finished, everything's gone fine, the KO4 kit is fitted. I don't think there was any major issues with the car, so hopefully we get a nice surprise when we jump inside it compared to what it was like before when I brought it here. I'm hoping that it's doing around the 300 brake mark, around 300 give or take. I'll be happy with that, because like I said, with this car, it's not a car that needs to be overly fast or anything like that, or produce the maximum amount of power. Plus I'm not actually putting the work in to get that, but I just want it to be a little bit quicker than what it was. So, and we are here.
Yeah. Got a before and an after. The after, yours went on to make 315 brake.
Right. Okay.
With 323 foot-pounds. The before was 220 brake, 213 foot-pounds, like stock Mark 5 power lot. So that's what it ended up at.
So these are the befores?
Yeah, so the small faint ones, they're the befores, and then the fatter ones are the afters.
And that's pretty much where you wanted it to be as well?
To be honest, I wanted it to be at stage 1 KO4 power.
Right.
Which it is, pretty much.
Yeah.
Which is about 300 brake, 300 foot-pounds-ish.
Yeah.
Good, healthy ones. You'll get a little bit more, you'll get a little bit more brake, a little bit more torque, whatever.
Yeah.
But if it's in and around 300 brake, I'm happy.
No, I'm happy with that.
It's still baby boost that as well.
Right, okay.
1.2 bar.
Right.
So nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
So there's plenty to go if I wanted to go a little bit more.
If you wanted to go
in the
further.
future.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, wicked.
The thing that stopped us mainly was knowing that you've got your stock cuts in there.
Yeah.
And the intake temps. So your intercooler just wasn't able to keep the temperatures down.
Yeah.
So it's a case of get it to the point where it's nice.
But is that intercooler all right for what I've got now?
It's perfectly all right for what you've got now. That's what I mean. That's when I stop.
Yeah.
When they go up, bring it back a bit, few pulls to make sure it's great.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Oh no, wicked. Let's see.
So you've got your Revo induction kettle now.
Oh yeah.
Which you are going to be able to hear.
Okay.
Oh,
that looks. Yeah. That's the one I wanted because
it's the most slickest. And
it just looks a little bit neater.
Aye. There's that, but then also now you have the diverter valve.
Okay.
So that's normally tucked away on the turbo on the KO3.
Yeah.
But now it's on the front pipe, so essentially on the cold side of the intercooler, and obviously then dumps back to the intake there.
Is that how the Edition 30s are then?
That's exactly how the Edition 30s are.
Right. Yeah.
That again, because this is now like metal tube with this dumping straight to there, you're going to be able to hear this as well.
Okay.
So you'll get a bit of a tss.
All right.
Not a huge.
Yeah.
No, people aren't going to think you're driving a Sierra Cosworth, I know, but like you're going to be able to hear it.
Yeah.
But yeah, just to let you know, your engine bay layout has changed now, obviously.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Style of your jaw.
Oh, you know what? This
Yeah?
one. Yeah, nice one.
That's alright, man.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Oh, and you know what? On the way I thought, I forgot my cap as well. Wicked.
Oh, we must be in sync, mate.
How does that look?
You've effectively got lots of different options on this car now.
Wow. Okay. Sounds like too many options now.
Yeah, but you know what it is. Honestly, you'll probably just find the one that you like the best.
Yeah.
And you'll probably just stick with it.
Okay.
So, for the engine, you've now got 5 different map boost profiles.
Right.
And it's just boost. The way to switch them is to turn the ignition on, plant your foot on the throttle,
like that,
and now just put your foot on the brake. See how it goes to 1.
All right. Okay.
Foot off. No. So foot on the throttle still.
Right.
Just dab the brake again. They'll go to 2. Off the brake.
So it's just the brake basically.
Yeah. Go to 3.
Oh. Right.
Yeah. And then to 4.
Okay.
And it's just the same to get to 5.
And is this something that you do then? Right.
Yeah, so that's
okay.
that. I've put that in.
Because like I said, I've seen people where they're toggling around with the...
There's different options.
And then if I go... it'll go back to 1.
Yeah.
That's simple enough.
It is.
Oh, no, that's perfect.
1's wastegate pressure. 5 is only 1.2 bar. It's baby boost for a KO4.
Right.
So it's... But what you'll find is that it's very responsive.
Okay.
It wants to go.
Okay.
2, 3 and 4 are just graduated between them.
Right.
Okay.
So 1 being obviously the lowest I can do, and then 5 being the most.
Yeah, 5's the most high.
Okay.
Let's face it, most people just leave it in 5.
Well, that's what I was going to say. That's what I'm going to start on 5, and I'll go from there.
And then just have a play. You know, when you've got some time. You know. You might not even be able to notice a difference between 4 and 5. 2 and 3 and 1, you probably will, because the big jumps.
Yeah.
But 5 is completely safe.
Okay.
It's just enjoy it.
Yeah.
They say the beauty about 5 is that that's the because I can bring the boost in sooner for the anti-surge part, you don't have to worry about it. You'll notice it's really responsive.
Okay, that's what I'm looking forward to.
So that's your ECU for the engine. For your gearbox, you know that you've got drive and you've got sport mode already, and obviously you've already got manual. Now I've played with that a little bit because I do it just to make sure that the clutch can take the power.
Right.
So your drive I don't particularly change too much, to be honest.
Okay.
The sport, I've made the shifts just that little bit faster.
Okay.
And that's what gives you the when you're changing gear.
Yeah.
So you should notice in sport it's a little bit more sportier.
Right, guys. So you guys caught that bit of information that Nick filled me in on. I've got 5 maps on this car. Probably some of them not worth using, but the 5th one is the highest one, which will give me the maximum boost and everything like that. So that's the one I'll probably be using more than any. I'm just about to hit the road. I've got a couple of hours drive, so hopefully I'll be home in no time. And we are off. We are now leaving decimal temps, and we are going to see what this car is about. What can I say? This car is a very nice bit of kit. Really happy with the job that decimal temps have done for me. It's a standard thing for a car like this, to be fair. The KO4 conversion, and I'm equally as buzzing with this hat. You know, it's the little things in life sometimes. But yeah, I've been driving the car for a little while on my way back home, and I've been kind of getting to grips with it. And even though it's not phenomenal, you know, it's not got crazy power, I still need to get a little bit used to the car to understand what's going on. And it's making some noises. It's got like 3 different sounds going on. The sucking of the air from the intake. It's got the exhaust note, which is a little bit louder now, and it's got like a little bit of a dump valve noise. I'm not sure what that is, but it sounds cool anyway. So let me tell you a little bit about what I've had done to this car, because it's not just the KO4 kit. I had a few issues along the way. So the KO4 kit was supplied by me, which they fitted. They put an anti-surge core in the turbo, so I think that's to help it spin up quicker and prolong the life of the turbo also, because the KO4 kits are quite tired by the time they get to the stage of people like me putting them on another car, or even if they're on like an Edition 30 or whatever like that. It also had an uprated actuator fitted, walnut blasting, injector service. Now when I had my injectors service, there was 3 injectors that couldn't be refurbished, so I've got brand new genuine injectors along with one that could be refurbished. Cam follower, that's been changed. Thermostat has been changed also. I also went for the balance shaft delete. So decimal temps, they fitted a Viz balance shaft delete. They put genuine quantum oil and genuine oil filter, and cleaned out the sump and everything like that. And then it was a stage 2 dyno. Even though this car is only stage 1, I think they had to do a stage 2 dyno to get it where it is now, and I'm pretty happy with it. Right, that is the end of the video. It's been a pleasure driving this car back from Newcastle. It's unbelievable. I'm so surprised how different the car sounds now compared to what it sounded like before. I was expecting some changes, but the change is just so dramatic. And yeah, before I go any further, I just want to big up Decimal Temps, Cal and Nick and the rest of the team for basically doing this build and, you know, helping me along my journey, because I did reach out to somebody before I reached out to them, and the way that they was talking, it wasn't they just weren't really interested in, yeah, it felt like they weren't interested in doing a small build like what I'm trying to do. They sounded like they was possibly way too busy and maybe wanted to do bigger builds than what I was like wanting to do with this car. But when I reached out to Cal and Nick and the rest of the team at Decimal Temps, they just spoke to me straight away. I was drawn in, and yeah, I just want to say thank you very much for helping me along the way. But yes, I will end this video, and please, if you could, hit the like button, share, comment, subscribe, much appreciated. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.